Fans have spoken, Hasbro delivered. This is Mike Mouse 94, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Titans Return Trypticon. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Hey, what's going on, Mouseketeers? Mike Mouse 74 with a Transformers video review. From Transformers Generations, this is the brand new Titans Return Trypticon with Decepticon Necro and Decepticon Full Tilt. So as we take a look at the top of the box, it shows Decepticon Necro, Decepticon Full Tilt, Trypticon in his T-Rex mode, his Spaceship mode, and his City mode. As we take a look at the back of the box, it shows Decepticon Full Tilt in his Vehicle mode, then his Robot mode, then it shows Decepticon Necro in his Headmaster mode and his Robot mode. Then it shows Trypticon in his T-Rex mode, from T-Rex mode to Spaceship mode, from Spaceship mode to his City mode. Then way down here at the bottom corner, it shows Trypticon has a gimmick. He can eat Titan Master figures, which I thought was kind of cool. Then up here at the top, it says Titan Returns, works with Ramhorn, Misfire, Blitzwing, and Sky Shadow. Then on the side of the box you get a little bit of a read which says, some bots believe the Titan Master holds the key to control in the universe. Trypticon is capable of ending it. The Tyrant Decepticon Titan is built for conquest, with a spaceship mode that allows him to travel between planets and a city mode that establishes a stronghold when he arrives. He is capable of single-handedly wiping out any targets in any location in the galaxy. His appetite for destruction is rivaled only by his appetite for Titan Masters, which Trypticon consumes like other bots devour refined energon cubes. His own Titan Master servant Decepticon Necro hungers for something far more sinister. Decepticon Necro harvests the sparks of other bots, consuming the very thing that gives him life. Whatever these Decepticons travel, they bring doom and ultimate destruction. So I think that just about does it for the packaging. Without further ado, let's get Titans Return Trypticon out of here and see what he's all about. So taking a quick look at the packaging, this is how your Trypticon comes packaged. You get the main body, and you get a left leg and a right leg. You also get a sheet of stickers, which has I think 150 or 160 stickers, which me and my dad will be doing a video tutorial on that, so stay tuned for that. And then on the back you get a collector's card and the instructions. Okay, so I ended up cutting the straps off Trypticon, and I left one right at the very top, so I'm going to grab the pair of scissors, and we're going to cut right about there. So let's get them free. Okay, so my dad's gonna kind of give me a hand with the left leg of Trypticon.
So this piece you flip this up, you can see there's a little groove in here. And on the end of this, there's also a notch here. Make sure you have the one with the opening. That's the side you need to push in. So you just line this up.
Very carefully.
Yep.
Get a steady hand.
And then make sure it's tight, so just push on the end here. So it's tight. Flush there. Then you bring this down. There's a small spring in here with a catch. So what you do is you push that in and then push this down tight, and it'll snap into place. Cool, just like that.
Okay, so now we're going to put on the right leg. It's kind of the same thing as the left, but just make sure it's on nice and tight. And then there's I guess there's a locking mechanism right there that just locks the leg into place.
So hold this in, and then push this down.
Very carefully.
And it should just snap into place. There.
Okay, it took a little while, but we got it in. Cool. So taking a quick look at the collector's card, you have some nice artwork of Titan's Return Trypticon. Then flipping it over in the back, you have the stats for Trypticon, for Decepticon Necro, and Decepticon Full Tilt. So for Trypticon stats, his strength, his speed, his intelligence, and his firepower, it shows 1 through 10 through all of them. And then with Decepticon Necro, his strength, his speed, his intelligence, and firepower shows from 10 to 15 through all of them as well. And then with Decepticon Full Tilt, it shows for his strength is from 15 to 20, his speed shows from 15 to 20, his intelligence shows from 15 to 18, and then for his firepower, it shows from 15 to 20. So that is the collector's card for Titan's Return Trypticon. Okay, so with your Titan's Return Trypticon, it should include a transformable, deluxe size Decepticon Full Tilt, which I'm very happy about. They finally gave us a transformable figure instead of this cheesy little guy. It should also include a Headmaster Decepticon Necro and a weapon. With the weapon, it is pretty much identical to the G1 version of Decepticon Full Tilt's weapon, but just a little bit of a size difference going on here. Also, you can plug it on the top of Full Tilt's vehicle mode. There's a peg right there, and on top of Full Tilt's vehicle mode, there's a peg hole right there. So you can grab the weapon and plug it on the top, just like that. Just take a quick look at Necro's robot mode. He does have some purple molded details throughout the whole body. With Decepticon Full Tilt vehicle mode, he also has some purple molded details throughout the whole vehicle mode. Some purple molded details on the side here, right there. Some purple molded details towards the front around here, along the side, towards the back, and the other side as well. There are also some pegs on either side of Full Tilt vehicle mode right there. So you can take Decepticon Necro and plug them on the top, like that, which looks kind of nice. Or you can take Necro and open up the cockpit. There are some purple molded details on the side as well. You can take Necro and put him in a seated position like that, and you can fit him on the inside to make him look like he's driving Full Tilt vehicle mode, like so. Okay, so for a size comparison with Titan's Return Decepticon Full Tilt, here is the G1 version of Decepticon Full Tilt. So now to go ahead and transform Full Tilt into his vehicle mode, as I said before, I'm really happy that they finally gave us a transformable Full Tilt figure. I'm really happy about that. Way to go, Hasbro. Way to go. So the first thing you want to do is you want to unclip from the front like that. Do the same thing on this side. Just unclip it like that. And then you want to open up the flaps on the back right here. Do the same thing on the other side. Just open up the flap like that. And then you want to bring down the leg like that. And then you can close this up. Bring that down. Do the same thing on the other side. You can bring the leg down like this. And then you can close the flap up and bring that down like so. With the arms, you want to bring the arm out. And be very careful because sometimes it'll pop off from time to time. Bring that down like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Bring the arm down very carefully like that. And with this piece here, I almost forgot, you want to bring this piece up, covering that little hole right there. And then you can bring this piece all the way back down. It doesn't really peg anything, it just kind of sits towards the back like that. You can bring the fist out like so. Do the same thing on the other side. You can bring the fist out like that. And the last thing you want to do, you want to grab Decepticon Necro, put him in the Headmaster mode by folding the legs up like that. And then there's a peg hole on the top of Full Tilt right there. You can plug Necro on the top, and it's a little bit tricky to do. It's a little bit hard to do, and plug him in there. like that. And there's full tilt in his robot mode. You can grab the weapon and plug it on the fist of full tilt, just like that. And there he is, a really cool figure. I like it. So taking a close look at Decepticon Full Tilt robot mode, he stands approximately 5.5 inches tall. So now for a size comparison in robot mode, here we have Titan's Return Decepticon Full Tilt, and here we have the Platinum Edition G1 Decepticon Full Tilt. Okay, so to transform Full Tilt back to his vehicle mode, again, I can't stress that enough. I'm really happy that they finally gave us a transformable figure. So the first thing you want to do is you want to remove the head from the body very carefully, like that. And then next, what I like to do, unclip this section here, like that, and then you can fold the fist in, like so. You can fold the other fist in, like that. Then take this section and fold that up, like so. And then now you can bring the arms up and in, like that. And then take the other arm, fold that up and in, like so. And it's gonna squeeze everything together. With the legs, you want to open up this flap like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Open up the flap like this. And then you can fold the leg up and in like that. Do the same thing on the other side. You can fold the leg up and in like so. And then now you can close this like that. You can close the other one like so. Then with these two here, you want to fold that up and clip it into place like that. Do the same thing on the other side. You can fold this up and clip it into place like so. And then lastly, grab the weapon, and again, as I showed you before, you can plug this on the top of Full Tilt vehicle mode like so. And here you have Full Tilt back into his vehicle mode. Very cool, right? Okay, so on the top of Trypticon Spaceship Mode, there is a spot you can fit Full Tilt on. Just kind of move these up out of the way for the time being. And then move this down like that. There's a peg on the top right there where my finger is. Then on the bottom of Full Tilt vehicle mode, there's a peg hole right there. And it's really relatively easy to do. Just kind of line it up and make sure everything's all lined up. You can give that a good push, make sure it's on there nice and tight. And then bring this back up like that. And there you go. So just another thing you can do with your Titan's Return Trypticon. This piece here, if you open it up, it acts like a cargo bay. And this opens up just like this. You can take Full Tilt and fit them on the inside like that, and then close this back up like so. And I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, so taking a look at Titan's Return Trypticon, this is what they call his Spaceship Mode. Let's bring him in for a little bit of a closer look. He does have small pegs on the Spaceship Mode. There's a small peg here. There's a small peg right here. A small peg here. There's one right there. There's a small peg here, here. There's one right there, one here. There's also, just bring the camera up a little bit. There's also pegs on either side here, and same on the other side. There's pegs on either side here. There's pegs on both sides here and there, and on the other side here, and on the other side as well. And I love the molded and details. Really job well done. Where else are there some pegs? There's a peg right there. And just kind of turn them around the other side, and I'll show you. There's a peg right there. You can fit a whole bunch of Titan Master figures if you so choose. You don't really have to, but that's an option. There's a peg right here, a small peg right there. One there, one there. One here, one there. And there's two back here, and same on the other side. And that is about it. And I will show you that you can plug some Titan Master figures on. So you can take Decepticon Necro, you can plug them here, you can plug them here if you want, you can plug them right here. You can also plug them here, here, or you can even plug them right there. You can even plug them on the back, on the wing here. If you want, you can plug them right there if you so choose. If you want, you can even come to the back and plug them back here. There's actually one peg. I thought there was two, but one of them's too big to be a peg, so there's only one peg back here. You can plug them here if you so choose. So right now, I'm just basically showing you all the different places you can plug a bunch of Headmasters figures on. You can also plug them on the top here. You can plug him on the other side right there, or you can come down here and plug them like so. And then finally, you can come up to the top. You can plug them right there if you want, or you can even plug them right there. And the same thing applies on the other side. You can plug them here. There are a couple of pegs on the helicopter pad on the other side, one there and one right here you can plug them onto. There's a couple of pegs here, one there, one right there. You can plug them like that, or you can plug them right here. You can plug them on the wing. There's a couple of pegs, one there, one right there. You can plug them here, or you can even plug them there. Then you can plug them on the back. Again, there's only one peg. I thought there was two, but there's only one peg, so you can plug them on the back here, just like that. So just like on the other side, you can also plug them on the top. There's two pegs. You can plug them. You can plug him there. You can plug him there. And there's another peg right here. You can plug him down here as well. Like so. And there's two more pegs on the very top here. You can plug them like that. Or you can even plug them on here like so. So I just want to quickly show off some of the details, and then we can get into the size comparison and so forth. So starting from the front, we're going to work our way towards the back. Some molded details on the front there. Goes all along to up here. Some more molded details down here. And right there as well. Some purple molded details on the helicopter pad. Some more molded details down here too. And then on the side you have some green molded details along the side there as well. And then some molded details along the side here. And then on the top of the wing, some purple molded details. And then coming towards the back, some molded details right there. I guess with the head, just like the G1 version Trypticon, I guess you can't put the head down like that if you so choose. You don't really have to, but you can if you want. Or you can just keep it up like that. And then coming around towards the other side of Trypticon, some more molded details right there. Again, some purple molded details on the other side of the wing here. And then some green molded details right there as well. And here as well, some molded details right there. And some more molded details on the helicopter pad. And again, some gray molded details on the side there. And there as well. Really, really cool. Really well done. And then on the front, on the top actually, some molded details here. And down there as well. That's for the green rocket launchers or whatever you want to call them. And then up here you just have some green translucent, with the plastic green translucent, which I thought was kind of cool. And that is a little bit of details for your Titans Return Trypticon. So for a comparison with Titans Return Trypticon in Spaceship Mode, Here is the Platinum Edition version G1 Trypticon. So now I'm going to show you how to transform Trypticon into his city mode. Okay, so the first few things you're going to do, you can extend these out just like the G1 Trypticon. You can extend these out like that, and then you can lift this up. Do the same with this one. You can extend these out like that, and then lift this up as well. And then do the same with this one. Just lift this up like so. So now coming to the legs of Trypticon, you now want to detach from the side. It's just plugged in along the side here. So very carefully unplug it from the side like so. There's a tab right there and a groove right there. So just very carefully bring it out like so. And then with the wing, just fold the wing up and leave it like that for now. So the next thing you want to do, you want to fold the leg up. There's a clip right there and a groove right there. You want to take the leg and fold that up, clipping that into place just like so. So on the side of Trypticon, you do have a locking mechanism, which I thought was really cool and really well done on Hasbro's part. There's a green button right here and a green tab right there. When you push this green button in, that green tab moves back and forth, which will allow the leg to be locked into place, and I'll show you how to do that, so bear with me. I'm going to show you the best that I can. So from here, you want to grab the leg, bring the leg forward, and then with this black bit here, there's a groove right inside there. You want to bring the leg forward, and at the same time, you want to push this green button in like that. Again, that will allow the leg to be locked into place, like so. So the next thing you want to do is you want to grab right about here and open up this whole entire section like this. And I'm going to just make a few adjustments. You want to bring this all the way up like that. And then okay, I'm going to make some minor adjustments again. With this green button, again, you want to push this in. This will unlock this whole entire section for you to bring it down all the way. As I bring my camera down again, bring this all the way down and kind of straighten everything out. And you want to rotate this around like that. Again, straighten everything out. And then from here, you want to bring out the helicopter pad like so. Then you can do the exact same thing on the other side. You can detach the leg from the side like that, and then kind of slowly bring that out. And then with the wing, flip that wing up like so. Now you can bring this whole entire section up. There's a clip right here and a groove right here. So bring the whole entire leg straight up, clipping that into place like so. Then, as I showed you before, there is a locking mechanism. That green tab moves back and forth as you push the button in and out. So grab the leg, bring the leg forward, and then there's a groove right here. You want to lock that leg into place by pushing this button in like so. Then from here, you want to grab right around this point here and open up this entire section like this. And I'm going to show this off as best that I can, make a few minor adjustments. You want to bring this out, and then with this green button here, you want to push this green button in right here. This will allow you to unlock this whole entire section to bring it down all the way, and make some minor adjustments again. And then bring this down. This will kind of rotate around like that. And then kind of make sure everything's all straightened out and whatnot. Now you can bring down the helicopter pad. With these two pieces here, you can now fold these to the outside, just like so. And finally, last but not least, you can now bring this out to make the full-on ramp. When everything's all said and done, here we now have Transformers Titans Return Trypticon in his city mode. So with Trypticon seating mode, you can still have Decepticon full tilt come down the ramp, but this one's a little bit different. Like the G1 Trypticon, you had an orange button on the back, and all you had to do is press the orange button and that releases full tilt going down the ramp. As I said, this one's a little bit different. With the purple tower in the center, all you have to do is lift that up all the way, and full tilt should be able to come down the ramp, and I'll show you how to do that. And if you're doing it right the first time, all you have to do is that. With Trypticon seating mode, you have some small pegs. You have a small peg right there, a small peg right there, and another one right there. You can take Decepticon Necro and plug them on that one if you want. You can also plug them down here if you wanted to, or you can even plug them right over here in the corner if you wanted to, and there's also pegs on the other side as well. I guess if you wanted to, you could have them stand there on guard if you wanted to. It does look kind of cool. There's also a small peg right here, also in seating mode, so you can take little Necro and plug them right there if you so choose. So now for a comparison in seating mode, here we have Transformers Titans Return Trypticon, and here we have the Platinum Edition version, G1 Trypticon, also in his seating mode. And guys, bear with me here, I'm trying to get everything all in frame. So from seating mode, I'll now show you how to transform Trypticon into his T-Rex mode. Okay, so to transform Trypticon into his T-Rex mode, the first few things you're going to do, take the ramp, lift that up like that, and then take these, fold these in, do the same on the other side. You can fold that in, and then lift that up as well, and then do the same thing on the other side. You can lift this up as well. Then from here, you want to come to the side, lift this up, and there's a bunch of pegs all along here. So you want to fold this down, and then there's a bunch of holes along the side here, and you want to line everything up nicely. And then again, you got that green button right there. You want to push the green button in to lock it into place into there. So just like that. Then you want to come to the other side and do the exact same thing. You want to lift this up here, and again, you got a bunch of small pegs all around underneath there, and you want to lift this up and fold this down, and then you got a bunch of holes all around the other side there as well, and you want to make sure you want to tap it into place. Like so. And then again, you got that green button along the side right there. You want to push that green button in to lock it into place, just like so. Then these parts here, there will be Trypticon's feet a little bit later on in T-Rex mode. So what you want to do, you want to fold that back, fold these out, do the same on this side, fold that back, and then you can fold these out like so. Then from here, very carefully, you want to take Trypticon and stand him up on his feet. Then coming up at the top of Trypticon, on the side here, you want to bring this down. You have two grooves, one right there, and two notches, one there, and one right there. You want to bring this piece down, and then just kind of give that a good push. Make sure it's in there nice and tight. Then take the arm, you want to unlock the arm, just unpeg it from the side, and then bring the arm out. Just like that. Then do the same thing on the other side. Again, you have two notches, one there, or two grooves, one there, one right there, then two notches, one there, one right there. You want to bring this down and kind of give that a good push, make sure it's in nice and tight. Then unpeg the arm from the side, and then now you can bring the arm out. Just like that. With the head section, you can now rotate the head all the way around. like so, and then you can bring the head down if you haven't already. And then with these, you can bring these down as well. Do the same on the other one. Just bring that down like so. And finally, you can take the Decepticon full tilt, as I showed you before. You can plug them right on here, just like so. And when everything is all said and done, here we finally have Transformers Titans Return Trypticon in his T-Rex mode. So, taking a close look at Trypticon's details, he stands just a tad over 18 inches tall. So with Trypticon shoulder cannons, right here, you can leave them down like that if you so choose, or you can bring them up and over like that, and then again, on the other side, again, you can leave them down like this if you want, or you can bring them up and over to complete the look, like that. So Trypticon has a couple of gimmicks. His first gimmick is, if you press the button, there's a button on the back of Trypticon's head right here. If you push the button all the way down, you get that. You get a cannon that pops off his forehead. Or you can use one of the Headmaster figures. We're going to use Necro, and just kind of plug him on the back, and does the exact same thing, which I thought was kind of cool. So the next gimmick that he has, which I thought was the best one of all, he has a stomach. There's a hole inside of Trypticon's mouth that goes all the way down into his stomach. You can feed him a bunch of Headmaster figures. Down the hatch, I say. And we're going to feed him a bunch of Decepticons. Why not? And how you get them out, you just pull down on the chest right here, and there you go, and they just come falling out. So now I guess we can get into some size comparisons. Here we have Transformers Titans Return Trypticon. Here is a Platinum Edition version, G1 Trypticon. Here is Transformers Titans Return Fortress Maximus. And finally, here he is next to Transformers Titan Class Generations Metroplex. So from here, I'll now show you how to transform Trypticon back to a spaceship mode. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to take the arm, fold the arm up and in, and then underneath the arm there's a groove right there, and underneath the arm there's a peg right there. And bring the arm back like this, and then you're going to tuck that peg on the inside of the groove, just like that, and just give that a good push. Make sure it's in there nice and tight. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Take the fist, bring that up and tuck it in. Again, there's a peg underneath right there. There's a slot on the side of the arm right there. You want to bring the arm all the way back, and see if I can show this off for you guys. Bring the arm all the way back and slide that in that slot like so. The next thing we're going to do is you're going to take the head of Trypticon, spin that all the way around like that, and then you can bring these down all the way like so. Do the same thing on the other side. You can bring these down like that, and then you can bring Trypticon's head back like so. So the next thing we're going to do is very carefully take Trypticon and lay him down on his back, just like that for now. Then from here, you want to unpeg the arms from the side, rotate them out like that, and do the same thing on the other side. Just unpeg the arm from the side and bring it out like so. So from here, the next thing you want to do, you want to fold the foot down so you guys can kind of see what's going on and what I'm doing. You want to fold that in, and then with the green button, push that in, bring the leg out. That'll allow you to unlock the leg. Bring the leg and swing it back around, and and kind of clip it into place like that. And then from here, you're going to actually push the green button again, and then you can bring the side panel down just like so. Then from here, there's a tab right there and a hole right there. You want to plug this in just like that. Do the same thing on the other side. You can bring the foot down so you guys can kind of see what's going on. Bring that in, bring that in. Again, with the green button, push the green button in. This will allow you to unlock the leg. Bring the leg out like that. Bring it, or swing it around, or swing it back rather. And make sure you clip it into place like that. And then, again, sorry, I'm just kind of swinging things around here. You want to push the green button in. This will allow you to bring the side panel down just like that. And then from here, there's a tab right there and a hole right there. You want to tab that into place just like that, and give that a good push. Make sure it's in there nice and tight. From here, you can now fold the wing out like that. Then coming to the other side, do the exact same thing with the wing. You can now bring the wing out just like that. And the very last thing you guys want to do, almost done, just take these pieces and fold them to the outside just like that. And when you're done, here you finally have Transformers Titans Return Trypticon back into his spaceship mode. So this is Mike Mouse 74 with my video review. You've just seen from Transformers Generations, this is Titans Return Trypticon. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, support the mouse, support your Transformers community. Stay tuned for lots more reviews to come. Guys, reviews are coming. I'm a little slow at it, but just be patient. Reviews are coming. Join me and all my friends in my Facebook group called Mike Mouse 74's The Mousetrap. You can follow me on Twitter. I also have a Mike Mouse 74's community. All the links will be posted down in the description down below. I want to thank everybody for watching. May God be with each and every single one of you. Till next time, guys, take care and God bless.